After the war was won, the Void Dragon remained a great threat to all existence. And so, upon the anvil of creation, the God Box was crafted. The Void was locked within, but still the question remained: who would guard the box? The two generals offered themselves. They would give up life and glory to stand sentinel. Transformed into immortal beings, they would be the Void's eternal guardians. They placed the box and the guardians in the First Garden, home of Astarte and of the world's most beautiful power, Source.
Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with another raw and wiggling episode in our playthrough of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. We're going to go to the end of time and see if we can open up that frost.
Marvelous. Your efforts have borne even more fruit. A new piece of the tapestry has been mended. The weaver's been hard at work with the thread Starstone has borne her, and a whole portion of history has been rewoven. Rejoice, my friends, rejoice! For now we witness a tale from the eons torn from time, but now, thanks to you, restored.
After the war was won, the Void Dragon remained a great threat to all existence. And so, upon the anvil of creation, the God Box was crafted. The Void was locked within, but still the question remained: who would guard the box? The two generals offered themselves. They would give up life and glory to stand sentinel. Transformed into immortal beings, they would be the Void's eternal guardians. They placed the box and the guardians in the First Garden, home of Astarte and of the world's most beautiful power, Source. For time immemorial, the Guardians stood by the God Box, no longer human in body or in mind, but duty personified.
Alright, so we got an updated log. Let's see what it's got to say. Source Hunter's Journey. Another Starstone, another mystery revealed. We learned that the generals sacrificed their immortal lives in order to become the guardians of the God Box that caged the Void. They and the box were placed in the Garden of Astarte, which they called the First Garden, goddess of the once pure magic source. Missing threads, another Starstone, another... Okay. And we took care of that. Alright. Let's see. We want to talk.
So that is who we were. Demigod Guardians of the God Box.
That's not who we were. That's who they were. The ones that hijacked our souls. Nobody hijacked your soul. You said yeah.
Demigods? Immortals? I like what I'm hearing.
As do I. We were beings of supreme importance once. Who's to say we cannot be again?
Okay, we're bold. That's always good. Alright, we want to open up something so we can get Jahan his, the thing that his master, his first master skill. Because we got Medora, she has Flurry. We want to get him that Chain of Souls or Chain of Agony or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. But right now, we want to go to the Frost, if we can open it.
You, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. Which one of them, pray, has your preference?
Alright, so we want to go to the Ice.
And that is your final choice?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. That
Thy will be done.
Okay. Next we're gonna do fire because I do want to get, but I want.
It's so cold in here, it hurts.
I think my very words make
You say
freeze
they
and fall
have
to the
your
ground.
loyalty still, despite their utter failure. Foolish creature. Chain your fate to theirs, and you are chaining it to certain downfall.
That remains to be seen. I do believe they will remember. I do believe I will serve them again despite your tricks.
Always am I the trickster, always am I the malefactor. Yet all I do is speak the truth. They failed before, and they will fail again.
The Trife, 30%.
I can see it.
Boy, he's got protections again. It's everything, a little. 100% air. Okay, so we got a guy who's not cool.
By the hoary beard of Boreas, can it be? You've come. You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Your quarters have been invaded by all manner of madness.
Who are you?
Does my brilliant frost beguile you? I am ice, of course. A soldier of ice, to be explicit, and this is where I have dwelt across many eons. Here I wait for the day, if ever, I am called to serve the realm again.
What do you mean by calling this my home?
Could I be more explicit? This place is of your essence. Can't you feel it in your very bones, as I do in every crystal of frost within me? You belong here, and this place belongs to you. I cannot tell you why or how, but I know it to be true.
You say you have served the realm before?
Of course. Alongside my opposite, the Eternal Fire, we were summoned in service of a goal greater than the timeless battle between heat and cold. Yes, together we sought victory against the void. You can thank our great army for all of this, you know. For existence itself. Those were times of great proportions. The forces of nothingness pitted against those of life, and naught but ourselves marching to the beat set by our great leaders could stop the void's encroachment.
Did you notice that switch in sound volume? Hey, nothing I can do. That's the game. I'd like you to train me in ice magic.
Your home, your rules, naturally. What would you like to know?
Okay. We want... Oh, it's got a blank skill book. Winter Blast, we don't need that. It's not the one that we're looking for. It's Mass Disease, Ice Wall. Hell, that's the one we want. Roderick. Hail Attack, 2811. Hey, it's better when Roderick buys it. I want to put some more stuff into bartering. That is for sure. That is for sure. All right. Well, that's going to take damn near everything we got. Fortunately, God, I really don't want to sell that. Okay, that is 502. Let's get this hail attack. That's what we want. Nobody uses shields. Okay, so we're halfway there. I don't know if I want to get rid of dexterity. I don't want to get rid of that dexterity. And you can only use one, so 19 earth resistance, 26 hit points. Okay. I don't want to sell that. Fire resistance, water resistance. I don't know. Do I want to? I hope that at some point I can buy it back, especially if we've got but we're trying not to go broke here. All right.
Off to
So
explore.
there's one other thing. What is this? That's to the homestead. Didn't we come down from? Okay, there's a book over here. Ancient letter. And this is the only thing here, huh? My friend and ally, your departure has been received with great dismay, but I understand you and I see in your absence an opportunity. To rule is to rule alone. Let not my power be divided, for power cannot be shared. Let that be our legacy. Let that be hers. You know what? I shall marry, yes, to whom I care not. If the union brings lands and gold and influence to my domains, I shall be happy. The world will never have seen a sovereign such as I, and never will again. You will hear from me. You will hear more from me, my friend. You will hear more from me through the legends that will be told. Okay, this person is... I have the sneaking suspicion that that is Roderick, who just completely lost his mind. Okay, this is Aerothurge. And this is the Hydrosophis. So, what is this? That's a dexterity potion. I'll put that there. Put the Thingamabob over there. Okay, who bought? He bought it. Send this to Jahan. And bam. Okay. Now, what I'm hoping is that when we leave, we can open one more, and that's the Hall of Fire. Possibly. We're about to find out, aren't we?
Our homestead is currently in. It's like a zoo in here, or worse, an emporium. That's right. These red little blighters appeared as out of nowhere when another one of the portals became active. God 7 or 700. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's imps.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, there's a discrepancy in that statement I feel bound to point out.
I know, but really, they're zany, they're exasperating, they're unpredictable, and they have about as much use for history as a professional clairvoyant has.
Tell me more about this band.
Band of? Why, I'm not one of them. Not one of those exiles that were slaves to demons and their own inadequacies. But talk to them if you must hear their history. I haven't the stomach for the vagaries of my own species.
Wow.
No, what I need is the sound of a symphony, a whiff and a swig of old tasty wine, and above all, a shelter away from imps.
Okay.
Oh my word!
Oh my heavens! A source hunter! Careful, I'm losing my breath. Too much air. Oh!
Nothing to sell. Elven stew. I have no idea what that
Have you
does.
seen my magic box? It's got
Easy, sir. Imp, you didn't work yourself.
You know what?
Right you are, of course, source hunter. But I've a propensity for hyperventilation whenever I'm faced with my ultimate heroes. I've heard that without you, all of Riverlon would be flying fast forward towards its doom.
Alright, what about this guy?
No need for shoving now. There's enough of the Imp of the Year to go around. Every year. They don't call me Majestic for nothing, dear. Now, where have I left that bottle?
Okay, he
Nice ring
has
to it, doesn't it?
huge healing potion. Wow, okay. We're not getting ready to buy that.
I think I could fly straight.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I've a great many questions for you, if you've the time to answer them.
How can I help you?
Well, to start, I do quite wonder how this place came to be. A shelter plane at the end of time? Incredible! Next, I'm curious if you could tell me the exact weight of your partner. I'm guessing somewhere in the area of 24,670 racules, but I can't be totally certain. If you had time, I'd also like to inquire after your dear mother. How is her health these days? And that rash on her right cheek? Healed, I presume? And finally, compasses. How in the God's 7 names do they work? It's got all
Okay, he
kinds of
doesn't have
wonders
him.
stashed inside. So the mysteries remain.
Who's this guy?
Hi. Hello. 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 Hello, Source Hunter.
Nothing really.
I'll tell you whatever you like, friendo. But it'll cost you. Oh, but when you give me that look, I can't help but offer you my finest deal. My love story for a simple shrunken dwarf say. Did you know I can fly straight up from here to eternity? It's true. What? See? I was back before you. Oh, don't go.
Man, they got these guys.
I'd say hello, but I'd much rather say heaven, oh! Get it? Get it?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you get it. Listen to this one. What do you call an imp that hasn't got any eyes? An imp? And here's one for you. What do you call a selfless imp? An imp?
Okay. That was so corny, it was funny. This guy, I think.
Strange. I'm zapping you just as hard as my finely tuned mental prowess allows, yet I can't seem to singe a single hair on your head.
Free on a good day?
No, not violence. Zapping, explosions, bloody mist and other beautiful bits flying into high heaven. Ah, bliss!
Yeah, Boa, you're,
A is for horses. Maybe I ought to say cheese sandwich instead.
okay.
Hey, that...
Alright, I think we can go... Shite. No, we can't. Okay, didn't zigzags go up here or something? I don't see them. Who are these two guys?
What a wonderful place this is. A lovely locale to rest my weary belly. Far better than the hellish plains we imps are used to. Yes, I think we'll stick around. Oh, with your approval, of course. What's that? We have it. Marvelous.
Zigzags is rather apprehensive of you. Why is that?
No, that hoity-toity historian thinks he's so much better than us demon thralls just because he was never actually enthralled by demons. And yet he's no more than a lackey to the gods, isn't he? What's the difference?
How about you tell me your story, for I think it is an elaborate one.
Right you are.
grab a drink, sit you down, and lend me all the ears you have. We imps, you see, are a mixed breed of demons and some other long-forgotten race, which means we aren't as evil as the devils that begot us. But I'll be damned twice over if we aren't as clever. We hail from the realm of Nemesis, where demons have ruled supreme since, well, forever, really. Their knowledge of secrets and arcane scholarship is unparalleled. As unparalleled, in fact, as our inquisitiveness. Now, curiosity may have killed the cat, poor thing, but it enslaved us imps as well. We were blinded by the promises of knowledge the demons dangled in front of our eager faces.
So you made a deal with demons. Not a very smart move?
Yes, well, in hindsight it wasn't, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Here's what happened. In return for our fair share of demonic knowledge, all of us imps had to sign our names in an indestructible book called the Codex, which was to be considered an oath of servitude, a contract of give and take for mutual benefit, and signed out of free will. Fools that we were, we readily agreed, and thereby signed our way into slavery. For we had to do everything the demons told us to, and they, in turn, shared very little knowledge with us indeed.
And yet here you are.
Quite so. That's because one day, a particularly clever imp amongst us devised an escape plan. If we would be able to steal the Codex and disappear with it, the demons would no longer be able to lay claim on us, for without the proof of the Codex, the contract between us would be broken. One night, as the demons lay sleeping after a most sordid orgy indeed, we stole the Codex and fled from Nemesis through a rift. Ever since then, we've been on the run, for our masters swore they'd return the Codex to Nemesis so they can claim our servitude once more. So all we do is run and hide ad nauseam. Eternal fugitives are we.
From your story, I gather the Codex is your lifeline to freedom. So where is it?
It kind of got lost, to tell you the truth. That's what happens after generations of flight. Things get misplaced. And yet, wherever that bloody book may be, up until now, the demons still haven't found it. So, good news there. Only a matter of time until they do, though. Unless, of course, time ends first. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck?
What do you have? Wheatstone. I'm gonna buy that. Invisibility potion. I'm gonna get that too.
You know what a great jokes. Oh, I can tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Alright. Take my leave. Who are you? Oh, that's
Who
Zigzags.
awaits you in the next chamber? I wonder what they'll say.
Okay, what is this? The Hall of Darkness, didn't we? I thought I don't quite remember being here.
I sense an eerie presence here.
Yes. Like creepy crawlies down the spine. Demons.
Oh, this might be a nice hammer. Let's send that to Roderick.
Here. You do not disappoint. I knew you would come this way. Room by room you encroach upon this territory, willfully torn from time. No, you do not disappoint. Something much more harmful still. You excruciate beyond all thinkable daring. You have our thankfulness, our eternal gratitude, the acknowledgement of the void. So why do you fight us? Why do you stand against the promise of oblivion? Relent, Guardians. Relent. You did your duty long, long ago. Do not undo what had to be done.
Duty. I wonder what he meant by that.
And I wonder why we had the thanks of those that long for the end of time.
Yeah. That's an interesting question. That is an interesting question. You know, I need to start coming here more often. I through all of this, you know, I came back in and Zigzag started talking, and I just started recording. That's why the beginning of this video was so crude. But I'm going to just splice it into the other one.
I didn't expect to find the likes of you here. Fallen stars, forgotten angels from on high. How long has it been? An age, an eon. But you've changed quite considerably, I see. Yes, the divine is but a glimmer in the farthest reaches of your gaze. Well, perhaps I can help you. One of your kind ought to be a bit stronger of arm. A bit quicker of wit, after all. And we are all counting on you, sir.
Tell me about yourself.
My autobiography will hardly serve you. What's far more relevant is what I see in you. Quite crucial, your survival, isn't it? And you do seem such a reasonable sort to boot. There's very little pleasure greater than dealing with a reasonable sort, I find.
What can you offer me?
Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized into something simply better.
Let's change the subject. I'll take my leave. Okay, so this is the respec room. Which I've heard that respecing in this game is horrible because you lose all your skills and everything. We're not going to do that right now. I'm going to do that off camera. Log updated. Source Hunter's Journey. We met a demon named Malak who offered us several deals too good to refuse if we're willing to pay his price. Homestead for a band of runaway imps, too. General story, a journal went ahead with her plans and left her domains behind, saying another she was always better at ruling than her. Who this she is remains a mystery. All right. That's inactive, that's inactive. That's to the observatory. I don't think there's anything up here. Well, there is. This is to the Hall of Secrets. What is this up here? I think I've been up here, yeah. It's just some garden thing with not much. Okay. I still can't do anything with this guy. I've got 2 active portals. I want to go to the fire dude. But you know what I'd like to do is maybe Arhu, just maybe, has that chain of agony thing. And if he does, I would like to buy it.
How can I help you, my friend?
Okay, please.
It shall be my pleasure, Sir Imp. I'll embroider it in the first volume of your all-encompassing chronicles.
Adept, novice. He doesn't have it. Well, we can always use resurrection scrolls. I guess we're just gonna have to get out there and do some work. What does he have here? Strength. Lockpicking, bodybuilding, tenebrium. Those are things I sold before. Okay. You know what I want to do that nobody else has? I don't know. Maybe she sells something.
What's the word, Sorcerer?
Nope, she doesn't sell anything.
I welcome you back to...
He doesn't sell anything.
There are quite a number of imps here, my most honored guest.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the imps, Mama. Hall of Heroes, that's where the guys are waiting. The inner chamber, that's where... What is this? That's the observatory. Hall of Secrets. It's saying there's something here for me, because it's got a star. Hall of Secrets. I've been in here. I remember. Oh, there's somebody there.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn.
What do you got here? Secret from the stars. Mundane secret. Secrets of the trade. Compendium of mortal techniques. Ancient tome of body mastery. I'm gonna have to find out what the hell that's about. Tell me about yourself.
About me. The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world, and all our woe with loss of source, I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal.
How did you come to this place?
Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep, a lower deep still threatening to devour this homestead opens wide.
Not very direct, are you?
Whence thou returnest, and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies.
I'm interested to find out more about your secrets.
To ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Yeah, okay, this is Secrets of the Trade. This is... we're gonna have to do some research. I have no idea what the hell this is about. And, I'm not ready to buy that anyway. Hammer, bucket. There is a... I don't know, did I put anything in any of these? There's a... that's an ancient letter. I'm pretty sure I read that. Yeah. Yeah, I've read that. Well, I didn't want to... and I picked that up the last time, too. If I remember correctly. Yeah, drop item. Yeah, okay. We're done with that. Let's just make sure. Alright, I want to go to exit and come back, because when I did that the last time, damn, Look at all these imps. Where's Scarlet? How come you can't talk to the pig? That's weird. That is weird. To the Forbidden Zone? What is the Forbidden Zone? That's an active portal. Let's just save. Teleporter refuses to work. Okay.
Great jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Oh, and the empathy.
That's observatory. That's an active. This is one hell of a big place. What is this? Hall of Darkness. I've been there. I was just there. Why is it? Okay, so it's just telling me the different portals. Where they are. Weaver of Time, Hall of Secrets. Okay. I thought it was possibly Hall of Darkness is where I could respec if I wanted to. Damn, I was really wanting to get... well, let's go ahead and go back to Cyseal, Northgate, and then come back here and see if anything opens up. If not, then we're going to end that so I can... No, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Unfortunately. That's the Hall of Stone. That's the Hall of Frost. What we want is the Hall of Fire. And no way to get that just yet. But we're going to end this one here, and this is going to be part of that's 43 minutes. Hall End of Time Meeting 2. Okay, end it now. Hey guys, if you've been enjoying our playthrough and want to stay abreast of everything we're doing on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do me a great favor, crush that like button also, and finally, leave me some comments. Let me know what you're playing, what you're looking forward to, or just what's going on with you. Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.